Hi guys, so welcome to the second part of the statement we have created. Earlier on we have created a simple conditional statement and we understood that we understood the rules of engagement, right? If a statement, if for instance we have this value called watching my channel equals true, then an if statement is going to evaluate when the condition is true. So if I say if watching my channel and it's true, it will evaluate. Then we went on to create watching my channel as false, right? And with that, what it means is if it's false, the if statement will not evaluate. However, there's going to be an outlet, which is the else statement. Now, I want to introduce the elif statement. Right, so now we're going to introduce a different scenario, right? And it's just a pretty simple scenario. We're going to create a variable called age underscore kids. Right, age underscore kid. Now, the scenario is we're going to let kids or let people into a cinema based on their age, right? So now we have 9. Now, we're going to ask a question. We're going to say if age underscore kid is less than or equal to 9, right? If it's less than or equal to 9, we're going to print let the kid into the cinema. Right, see that? And so you see that at this situation, and we print this, you notice it's going to work because its kid is 9, or it's the rule here, the comparison operator here is less than or equal to 9, which is what is on the left, right, is going to be less than or equal to what is on the right. So you see it worked. Then imagine we changed this and this is 15. Now if we run this will not evaluate because it's not true, so the if statement wouldn't run. Now, so what we do is we create an outlet and say if your else print this is for kids only. And so we already used to this. So right, so if I do this, it works. But now think about a situation where we have some other condition, right? Now, if we have some other condition, we can now introduce the elif statement. Now, the elif statement now gives us another condition. Now, if the condition is elif, and now we want to look at it and say, what if it's greater than or equal to 13? Right, so you see what we're trying to do is we're trying to work with this, right? Or we say it is greater than or equal to 15. Right, and then you see here elif. So that means if something jumps this, it's not just going to go and to the false part, it's going to still try out to see if another condition works true. So here we say print take him to the teenage section. Right. Excuse me. So you see what's going to happen here. What's that? Have we made a mistake? Yeah, there's a mistake. So they're supposed to, the condition is not there. I'm supposed to say age underscore kid. And so we run this. So you say, take him to the teenage section. So what happens here? So with the elif simply gives, say, an outlet to the if statement. And the if statement can, with the elif, you can put in more conditions, right? So that's basically what happens here. The if statement, if true, will evaluate elif. So if this is false, the elif gives an outlet for another condition, right? We can add additional elif statements. So you can see we have elif again. We say elif age underscore kid is greater than or equals to 18, right? And if it's that, we say go to the adults section, right? So the cinema side where they got movies for adults 18 and above, and so that's what you see here. So if this changes to 19, so you see, okay, hold on. Oh, you see where that is? Okay, so this is equal to 15. So let's make it this. So you say this is now greater than or equal to 18. Let's see if that works. Oh, you see where? Okay, let's say less than or equal to, and then we're going to see go to the adult section. So that's what we ought to have done, right? So even this, you know, we're just basically going to set this up as the last condition. So we just use all this till we get here. So basically, you see how we have to think through the whole scenario. So what we got here is an if statement, and remember the rule: if the if statement evaluates to true, it's going to evaluate. Yeah, if the if condition is true, it evaluates. But we introduced the elif statement, and the elif statement is an outlet for the if statement. If it's false, it will just go directly to else. So what it does is it comes here and checks for further conditions, and you can see here this condition fails, this condition fails, but this condition is true, and it runs. If eventually we are doing, okay, if we say less than or equal to 18, and then we make this 25, then you see that, you know, this is for kids only, right? Or we will change it to something else, but just you get the whole idea. So this is the elif statement. The elif statement gives an outlet for the if statement to, you know, further probe other conditional statements before the final outlet for the else statement. So take your time out and watch this video again, where you go from a simple conditional statement to an additional elif statement. And the next we're going to look at, you know, putting together if statements inside if statements, right? So watch this video again so you could get the intuition, get the rules around it. Like, share, subscribe, right?